Every network team is dealing with a constant flood of CVEs, and AI models are getting better and better at exploiting them. And the conversation is never whether a vulnerability exists. It's whether your devices in your network with your specific configurations are actually exploitable. Most tools answer that with version matching. But exploits don't care about your version number alone. They need conditions. A service running, a feature enabled, a specific config in place. Version matching can't see any of that. Gluware Titan can. It reads your actual device configurations, understands what an exploit actually requires, and tells you, per device, whether those conditions are present. And then it remediates, verifies the fix, and closes the loop. Here's what that looks like in practice. This is the Gluware Titan Copilot, the AI agent interface. Think of it as a network engineer's command center, but one you talk to. We're going to ask it in plain language, are any of my devices affected by a CVE? Watch what happens immediately. Titan doesn't just query a database. It spins up parallel work, fetching the full vendor advisory and pulling the workaround documentation, all at the same time. This is the MCP server layer doing the heavy lifting in the background. And here's the full advisory, surfaced right inside the conversation, no tab switching, no swivel seating to a vendor's website. Now we'll ask it to assess the vulnerability across our device set. This is where it gets really interesting. Titan is generating a detailed report for each device, the CVE score, the criticality, and rationale. It's not just matching a version number, it's reading the device configuration and reasoning about whether the conditions for exploitation are actually present. That's fundamentally different signal than you're running version X. For devices it's flagged as vulnerable, it immediately surfaces specific remediation commands, not generic guidance pulled from the advisory, actual commands for your devices ready to execute. Now I want to call out this moment specifically. Titan reports that a few devices came back inconclusive. It doesn't guess. Instead, we're going to ask it to recompute the feature signatures, which kicks off a live configuration capture job from those devices. This is important because it illustrates what's actually happening under the hood. Gluware is processing the nature of the CVE and the configurations stored in our database and providing the structured data to the AI. This isn't a language model making things up or hallucinating. It's grounded in your actual network state. The agent is reaching out and pulling fresh configuration snapshots from the device in real time. While that's running, let me zoom out for a second, because CVE assessment is just one use case that demonstrates the power of Gluware's Titan AI agent framework. The same capability applies across your network operations workflow. And think about what this is replacing. Before Titan, this was a manual process. Someone on your team had to go device by device, pull configurations by hand, cross-reference the advisory, and make a judgment call on exploitability. For a network of any real size, that's days of work, perhaps weeks, and it's still just a best guess. Titan does this in minutes, and the reasoning is auditable. And when it wraps up, you can see it annotates the updated CVE score for that device and saves it as a data property directly in Gluware. Your audit trail written in real time. Now it's updating the CVE assessment across the full device set with the freshly captured configuration data. Every score is now grounded in current network state. Titan surfaces two paths forward: apply an immediate workaround to buy time, or upgrade the versions to remediate fully. We have a pre-canned RPA workflow that will handle this OS upgrade, and we're being surgical here, targeting only the affected Catalyst 8K devices, not pushing a blanket change across the network. Before touching anything, Titan validates the workflow and confirms the device targets. The governance layer is baked in. Nobody's running an unapproved change. All right. OS upgrades in flight. We accelerated it here, but in practice, this is a fully controlled, logged, audited workflow, the kind your change board has already signed off on. All right. Once the upgrade completes, we're not satisfied in saying it's done. We want to rerun our discovery and requalify the CVE because we want to verify the fix, not just assume that it worked. While Gluware's device discovery runs, I will point out that it's gathering a mix of device configurations, including configuration, state, and topology data. Okay, so Titan has completed its snapshot, and it confirms that the upgrade took place. The device is now reporting the new iOS version. Gluware captures a fresh snapshot of the upgraded device and stores that in the database, so the next assessment starts from an accurate current state. Okay. It's fetching the raw configuration, and it will confirm that the OS is at the desired version. And here's the closed loop. Titan reevaluates the CVE against the new configuration and confirms the device is no longer affected. Not probably fixed, confirmed not affected, with the reasoning to back it up. And here shortly, Titan will generate the final report. It will include every device that was in the scope, each device's CVE status, and the score. And the one that we just patched is about to show that it's upgraded and clean. This is your audit trail. This is what you hand to your security team, your compliance team, or your auditors to show that you really have remediated the vulnerability. And this is worth calling out. The Copilot experience is just one way to interact with this. Here in Gluware's Device Manager, you can pull up any individual device and see its CVE qualification history directly. This is integrated into your normal operational workflow, not a separate tool that you have to context switch or swivel seat into. What you just saw is a fundamentally different approach to CVE management for network teams. Not just version matching, not rules engines, an AI agent that actually understands your configurations, reasons about real exploitability, and can execute remediation, all the way through to verified closure. We're really excited about where this is going and happy to go deep on any of it. Thank you.